1, 2, 3, 4.
Hello everyone, my name is Mudit Pandey and I am the co-founder of My Admission Card and president of Sevi Foundation. As you all know, towards our initiative to bring foreign universities directly to you, we have a very special guest here today from German Application Center, GAC.
My name is Rajesh Kumar and I have come from Cologne, Germany.
I'm Nishu, Mahendra.
Yeah, and my name is Sarina, Theyßen, and I'm also from Cologne, from Germany.
Welcome to you all on our show. So we'll start with what is GAC first initially so that our audience should know. But before going to GAC directly, the basic question is to know why Germany. There is a lot of buzz in the newspapers nowadays and every second person is talking about Germany as a country for education and for work both. So when I was reading, as I said, I was going through one of the articles and I came to know that this year, the highest number of students that went to Germany were from India. Just similar to US. So why is it so? Why so many students are opting for Germany? Can you shed some light on it for our audience?
Yeah, so there are many reasons why Germany is catching up with Indian students. I remember my days of promoting a study in Germany from 2013.
So it would be great, sir, if you can just brief about yourself.
Okay, yeah.
That would be good for audience to know.
My name is Rajesh Kumar and I'm the founder of German Application Center, which is one of the ethical recruiters from Germany. We are hiring skilled professionals from India, those who like to come and work in Germany. So German Application Center also has an India office here in Noida, which is headed by my colleague, Ms. Nishu Mahendra, and we are into recruitment of skilled professionals. So skilled professionals are, for example, engineers, doctors, nurses, and those people who have certain qualification and who would like to come down to Germany and work and live in Germany. So that is the part where German Application Center is a very established name in Germany. We are a German registered company. And I myself have been promoting studying in Germany from 2013, where I was representing German university. And I remember my days when I was coming to India and talked to students at various schools, universities, fairs, events, and I was the only person standing on my booth, and there were not many students coming to German booth. And the buzz was then United Kingdom, United States, and other nationalities. Canada was very, very popular. But I'm very proud to say I'm one of the university representatives that made it in the last 13 years, Germany as a very, very popular destination for Indian students.
So going more into deep, obviously everybody wants to know why Germany. Can you just point out some 5 good points, if a student is looking forward to study, or as you said, you hired skilled professionals to Germany, why Germany, even for work, even for study?
Is the question to me?
Yeah,
okay.
Any of you can answer that. The question is not very specific.
Yeah. Why Germany? Why students are preferring Germany?
Yeah, I can give some insight into that maybe. So obviously there are many reasons why students or also skilled professionals could come to Germany. One of them is that we have a really high wage that the employers offer to skilled professionals, to the nurses, for example. And of course, if you compare it to the wage that they would expect here in India, is way higher. And with that, they can support their family. And that is also a second argument that Germany will help them to bring their family to Germany as well.
Okay.
The government will support them.
So dependent visa is allowed. That's what you mean.
Yeah. So first, they have to recognize their profession in Germany. And once they're examined nurses, for example, they're allowed to apply for the visa for their family as well. So that's when they can bring their husband, they can bring their wife and their children, or also their parents if they wish, to Germany. And that's also where we support and help them, of course. So that's another main reason. And then, of course, for the family itself, the children will have a better life in Germany. The healthcare, we have a really good healthcare system provided for everyone who lives in Germany.
So is it free?
We have a social security state, so of course everyone has to pay some taxes to see how the health system works. And the education for children, that is free of cost.
Okay, that's great.
So yeah, they can study for free. They will be integrated into Germany. They will get free language courses, and yeah, so Germany really wants them to stay in Germany. Also to move there more permanently. Yeah.
So there are 3 questions from my side. Any one of you can pick it up. Number 1, how safe is Germany? That is a good question which keep on catching.
I live there, so it's a really safe and secure state. And the European Union, we have a lot of regulations and laws that are there to protect our people that are living in Germany. Also foreign people who will come to Germany, they will get the same protection as everyone who's living in Germany, and who is born in Germany as well. There will be no exemption for them. And obviously also as a woman, I would say it's also really safe. Even if you go alone first, if you can't bring your family directly, it is safe.
It's a safe place. Yeah, okay. So my second question will go to you, Nishu. Mahendra, being in India office for GAC. What are the accommodation facilities for the student or the skilled person who are going through? Because that is an important question from everyone. If he is going abroad, are you really helping them for airport pickup, for accommodation, for fooding and lodging?
Yes, of course. That's a very good question. That's the reason we have a setup in India. And that starts from their pickup from the airport. So not only for the pickup from the airport, but also we also guide them that which tickets they should book, which is the right airport that they should choose to land, because depend upon their employer where they actually get the contract from. And then after the pickup, we made the necessary arrangement for their living, and at least we give them the services for not only 1 month but for at least 6 months, till the time they adjust with their employer as well as with their schools. So that is a part of our services that we give. And yes, as we all know, the Germany is struggling with the accommodation, the lack of accommodation available for the international students. For that, our company has already preoccupied certain spaces, because we know Germany takes, in general, the whole process takes 3 to 4 months to get the visa, and we know the arrival dates of the candidates. So we preoccupied, we invest on that, these spaces for our candidates, and we manage a smooth, arrangement for their travel and stay. And our service is not only limited to this. Then we also provide them a city registration, their bank opening services, and later on, as Ms. Sarina said, that we also help them to bring their family for their family visa to apply.
So next question to you, Mr. Rakesh. Just I will keep on asking question in connections to each other.
All right.
As like the third question was, how comfortable it is for a person who is going from India and he doesn't has much knowledge about the German language. I mean to say nobody can straight away go to B2 level. If somebody is going with certain level of a language learning to that country, how comfortable it is for him to adjust and get himself equipped in that country?
So definitely language plays a very important role to any foreigner coming down to Germany. We as a team always recommend everyone to start learning German language in their home country.
Okay.
Without having sufficient knowledge of German language, your mobility in Germany is very, very restricted. Also, finding a job in Germany, it will be very limited opportunities that you would find in Germany. So if anybody who plans to come down to Germany, if you're looking forward to settle your family, yourself in Germany, without German language, it is very, very difficult or very, very challenging. So we always recommend everyone to start their journey, try the language first. We also have in-house German language training. We also have in-house German language training, both from our academic center in Germany, from Düsseldorf. They can choose whether they want to start learning German language from a scientific teacher from Germany, it would be hybrid learning. And we also have online teachers, classroom teaching here, starting from Noida. So they can choose whatever they want, whether here from Noida, from Delhi, or they can also take the online classes from our German expats who will teach them, guide them how the language is important. And once they reach certain level of German language, which means that they are able to read, write, listen, speak the language, then we introduce the German companies where they are again pre-selected by our German team. Once you are comfortable with the communication part, we introduce you to the employer, where you sit down with the employer, discuss your possibility, and we coordinate everything when it comes to getting you a job contract from Germany.
Okay, so moving forward from here, can you just give an exact definition of your company to the audience? What is GAG? What does it do simply? And what are the services that you provide within the help of India office? I want to say, what are the roles of both the offices, and how do you take, just treat me as a student who came to you, you suggested me for some course, or I have came for a job to you and you have suggested me some skilled area. What is from there?
The process is very, very simple. So German Application Center is registered company in the city of Cologne, which is located in the state of North Rhine-Westphalia. So in terms of geographic location, we are located in the western part of Germany. So very proximity. So capital city Berlin would be roughly around about 500 kilometers. So in terms of international geography, we are called as the heart of Europe. So Cologne is called part of Europe, which means the international capital cities like Amsterdam by the train would be 2 hours 40 minutes. Brussels would be around about 2.5 hours. Paris would be around about less than 4 hours by train. Berlin would be around about 4.5 hours by train. So this is where we are called as the heart of Europe, where Cologne, our office is registered. We also have our academic department, which is registered in Düsseldorf, where, for example, the German language training, the training of skilled professional happens in Düsseldorf. That is the capital city of North Rhine-Westphalia.
Okay.
So German Application Center is located in the city of Cologne, which is also called as a heart of Europe. It's a very famous city in Germany in terms of international proximity to the border. So Amsterdam would be around about 2 hours 40 minutes by train. Brussels would be another 2.5 hours. Paris roughly around about 4 hours. Berlin around about 5 hours.
Okay.
So this is where we are located.
Okay, so that's fine. So now I want to ask about Ausbildung actually, because I'm hearing a lot about it in the newspaper. In fact, in one of my podcasts previous to this, I've met a lady from Credela. So she is the vice president for Credela. She herself asked, like, what is this, sir? Do you know about it? And I was like, I have no idea. So it's good that we have you directly here. So Sarina, can you just put some light on what is Ausbildung? What is the eligibility criteria? I mean to say the requirements to apply for it. What is the process?
Yeah.
And what is the outcome?
So Ausbildung is an opportunity for young students that just graduate high school to do a training in Germany to become, for example, a nurse. That's very famous, actually also from Indian students who are coming to Germany. And this training goes on for 3 years and consists of practical parts, but also theoretical parts. So you will go to school again, but you will also do a lot of different internships in different compartments in the health sector. And this is actually funded by your future employer. So you will get a stipend, a monthly stipend, to fund your studies. You will not need to pay for it. And with this money, you can pay your rent in Germany. You will have money left to pay for your monthly expenses, for your food, for your social activities, whatever will come to that, and also materials that you may need to study. And
any idea how much is how much is per month that a student is earning while doing the same?
It's
Any estimate about it?
roughly 1,200 euros in the first year, and it will also raise in the second and in the third year. But of course, important to mention that everyone in Germany has to pay taxes. So it will also, after the taxes, it will reduce a little bit, but still there will be enough money left for you to even also actually save a little bit maybe. Of course, it depends on the person itself, how much you spend on food or other activities. But in general, it will fund your whole studies for the all 3 years. And after that, you will have a lot of prospects because employers who do your training, they of course would like to offer you a full-time job afterwards because the professions are needed, the skilled professions in Germany, and that's why they would like to keep you obviously after that. So for your second question, so who is eligible to do the studies?
The requirement.
Yeah, everyone who's studied in India, they can also do this program in Germany. But of course, the employers, they're looking for, they also have some requirements. So first of all, will be the language. Yeah, it's not enough that someone is just having A1 or A2 in German language.
What is the language level they required?
They will need to be required to have B2 level
Okay.
to do the Ausbildung training. Because it's also, the training itself, it's in German language.
Okay.
It's not in English. So they will need to be able to study in German, which is, different than just speaking or texting in German. Yeah, it's, they will need to know all the terminology as well. That is why we tell the students to really focus, to learn the language after they graduate high school or maybe even during that time, so that they will come to Germany with a B2 level and then they can proceed from that. Of course, it doesn't stop with that. They will need to continuously learn and progress in the language itself. But our partner schools, they also offer language courses now. So they're really working on that to integrate people from foreign languages.
So they can come from India for doing that foreign language. I mean to say German language only in Germany?
Unfortunately, no.
Okay.
Reason being, if they are traveling without a language, then they will not get the Ausbildung visa.
Okay.
Then they will apply as a student visa in which they require the block account.
Okay.
So whereas in Ausbildung visa, they don't require any block account. It's just straight away the two offers from, one is from institution, the school, and the another is from the employer, and then you're good to fly with having the language proficiency.
Yes.
So
I have 2 more questions for you. Then I'll come back to you, Sarina. Number 1 is, Sarina said anybody who has graduated from high school. So this is a new thing that our audience want to know. What does it exactly mean? What do you mean by high school?
12th pass.
It's 12th pass. Okay. Yeah. So that's important for our audience to know. Second, so you as a company, GAC as a company, help a student to learn German language in India also. There are 2 ways. One is online. Another one is either in Noida. They can sit and learn. Is that right?
At the moment, we are going to the various campuses where we are already started in many campuses of our offline training. Okay. But yes, because it is a little lengthy process, takes at least on an average 9 to 10 months for a person to learn to become a proficient for B2 level. So we are also having the services to give it online.
So there are 3 possibilities. I'm summarizing it for you. Just correct me if I'm wrong. Number 1 is you help them to learn language in either in online mode or in your office. Second, you have tie up with different language centers in India or the institutions in India where they can go and learn the language. Number 3, if they themselves has done it from some of the language institutions, they can still come to you if they have B2 level.
I was about to just explain it. What GAG do? GAG is our specialization is more towards the placement. Whether it's for the nurses to directly, the professional nurses to the hospitals and care homes, or the Ausbildung candidates. So specialization is of course the placement, but because the requirement is for the language, so we are also giving the services from A to Z. That starts from making them eligible as per the employer. They're assisting them for their visa process, and of course after the landing services that we just discussed.
So it's like a complete process we do, one which of some of my are explained by my colleagues. So it could start with learning German language, getting your Indian documents translated as per the requirement by the German authorities, then doing all the processes, connecting to the employers, to the partner institution which are offering these programs like Ausbildung. And my colleague Sarina already explained about Ausbildung in nursing is one of them. You want to do into hospitality, you want to do into other streams like work in a nice bakery is very, very popular. You can do different kind of Ausbildung program in Germany. The advantage for Indian parents and students are the entire duration of your Ausbildung program in Germany is sponsored by your employer, which means you do not have to pay single euro or tuition fee to the program itself. On the top of it, depending on what program you do, you receive a monthly stipend or a salary which covers your living expense. It covers your food, accommodation, insurance, your daily activity cost. I have seen some students, they are smart and they're also able to send some money back to their family, which we do not recommend them. We tell them these money are for you. You should be putting on yourself to enhance certain skills, travel Europe, invest into more learning the language, learning the culture, integrate into. So otherwise, you're just sitting and hanging out with the Indian group is limiting your development and potential in Germany. So plenty of Ausbildungs that German Application Center does. We have roundabout at this point multiple partners in Germany which offers various Ausbildung programs.
Into marketing, into other fields?
Yes. Logistics is something is very, very popular. The first agreement that we signed with one of the German company, Globus Baumarkt, was for logistics. Warehouse managers, logistics supply chain managers, cashiers, and that particular Ausbildung program, I'm very, very sure that will start in 2025 again.
Okay. So what are the charges for all these services that you're providing? Like how much do you charge in India, or how much do you charge in Germany?
So as Mr. Rakesh said that we are ethical recruiters, so we cannot charge anything from the nurses. So our service is absolutely free for the nurses. Any nurse who is having the prior knowledge of language, which is B1, we can accept them and we can place them. That is for nurses.
Okay.
Yes, we can accept.
B1.
Yes, we can accept them at level B1, although they need to finish their B2 after arriving in Germany, and that services is also provided by us free of cost. So there is no charges for the placement. Second is our services, which is for Ausbildung. Yes, because Ausbildung is something that we need to arrange a different contracts. One is from the employer, one is from the school, and the most important thing is that it has to be into the same location. Because as candidate where he gets the contract for where he needs to go daily or weekly to work, at the same time he needs to go to the school for their classes as well. So this is very kind of a challenging even as a company for us to arrange both the contracts at the same place. So our service charges are there for that.
Okay.
We have employers, Ausbildung companies that are looking for Ausbildung candidates. They want us as a company to help Indian candidates coming to Germany with n number of services. And many times these companies are not paying for our services, and we have to charge the student for X amount of services. Let's say, for example, somebody says that I just want to get a job contract from you, but I have a family living in Düsseldorf, let's say. Then we don't recommend them to take our entire service, which is a premium service. So you have a family who can help you, support you with all the integration processes. But we have also candidates who do not have any contact. So from getting their first high school certificate, which is a 12th pass certificate, getting all the documents sent to the employer, sent to the school, getting all the necessary bureaucratic processes done, helping them with the language, getting them the visa appointments, getting their visa approved, getting their work permit done. When they come down to Germany, there's already a pickup service team waiting for you. then the pickup service team will bring you to your employer if they have the accommodation. If not, as we already discussed about accommodation, they would be moving into our accommodation. The next step would be, again, then you have to immediately register into the city that you are living in. Then we will open your bank account, we will get your tax ID, we will get your social security ID, we will get your insurances done. So we do not leave any student who is just taking a flight and landing in Germany. This is also that we take care of them for the first 6 months they are in Germany, because this Ausbildung contracts, they need to also have a probation period of 6 months. They have to perform as per the industry requirement. They have to pass their examinations. So all these are support. So depending on what kind of premium services or just a basic service, there are two prices. And since the cost of these services that we also take help of German partners, it keeps on changing. So I cannot say, okay, what would be the transport company putting us a charge on us? We also have volunteers from Germany who says, okay, I can go with your student to do these services that I have just mentioned. So next time so it's a very flexible, and many times the employers are not willing to take care of all the cost in Germany. So yes, there is some service fee to these Ausbildung candidates, but it is very genuine cost that they have it from us.
Okay, and there is no cost for nurses.
No. So in terms of nurses, there is absolutely zero cost, and that's the reason, as Nishu explained, as my colleagues are sitting here, we are an ethical recruiter. We are an ethical recruiter, which means all the nurses that we have sent from 2021 till today, we have not charged even a single euro, single rupee to them. We provide them flight tickets. We provide them airport pickup for free. We bring them to their hospitals or care home where they receive a monthly salary of around about 2,700 euros per month. Here, obviously, you have to consider the taxes. Once you are coming to Germany, you are a trainee nurse, and you have to again do a basic training in Germany. And this basic training, which is a theoretical study, it could be varying from 6 months up to 9 months, is also provided by our partner academic center in Düsseldorf, absolutely free of cost. We do not charge for the training. And once you have done that training with us, you get a license from the German authorities, which is a German nursing license, which means then you are then on recognized as a full-time nurse in Germany, and then you can bring your family. Again, once you get this recognition done, your salary will be starting from something around 3,100 euro up to 4,200 euro per month. These salaries are taxed, and then you can bring your family. So we have done intensive job in terms of bringing the right hospitals, right partners, right academic centers, and we are proud to inform you that we also have our academic center next year, starting our own Ausbildung program, starting from March 2025.
That's great. But to be telling you honestly, the Indian nurses are hardly getting paid 25,000 INR or even 35,000 INR per month. So that's a huge difference when it comes to. So accommodation and food is not included for nurses.
No.
They have to pay.
No. So this is when they are going to Germany, they receive a salary. So this receive a salary, it could be something around 1,700 up to 1,900 euro, depending on which state you go. This is good enough amount of money. The initial accommodation is provided by the employer, which means this is deducted from your salary. That accommodation can be between around about 400 euro up to maximum 500 euro, depending on which kind of a city you're living in. And food, yes, they get food vouchers, which means there are canteens in the hospital itself where you get a very subsidized meal. Yes, when you are at home, yes, you cook your food of your choice. There are plenty of Indian restaurants, plenty of Indian grocery stores that are available. You can buy things. The food of your choice is available in Germany.
So I'm sure it's free. You're not charging anything for it.
We are not charging.
Quite impossible.
Fine, we are not for nurses. Absolutely true. Yes, you can figure out, find it from the German authorities. We are one of the rare companies which do not charge, and I have not charged That was the idea behind establishing German Application Center, that we want to be into ethical practices. We have not charged so far any nurses because there is a reason for that. We are sponsored. We get certain amount of money from the German hospitals, from the care homes to cover our basic cost. Yeah. So that's the reason we are not also wanting the nurses to pay us additional amount. No, we do not charge. Our costs are covered by our partner care homes, by our partner hospitals. That is one statement. I, as a founder, also as a Nishu, as a co-founder and a partner here in India, we are very, very clear. Let other people charge, but we would not charge
For nurses.
for nurses. Also for in future, also the Ausbildung. At this point, there are some service charges to the students. If the German employers, the authorities, covers our entire cost, we will not be charging the Ausbildung candidates as well. As of now,
So
yeah. So they need a lot of young professionals coming to Germany. The current shortage in Germany is 2 million skilled professionals required.
it's not gonna end for next 10 years.
Yes, and the German population is going down every year. So current population is 8.3 million. In the next 30 years, it will reduce to 6 million. So I have only one message to all young students, all schoolgoers, all graduates, or all working professionals. Germany is a country which will give you enough opportunity to come down and settle. Are you willing to integrate into German society? Are you comfortable, or are you willing to take one step to learn German language? If you are taking those steps, German Application Center will make sure that you find the right employer in Germany. Also, if you do not have German language skills, we can help you, assist you across India in finding the right appropriate German language from various other partners.
So coming to you, like, is there any kind of approval that you have from Indian government also? Because we already have one from German that you have told me that you are an ethical recruiter. What about the Indian government role?
Yes, we do have the AIP from Ministry of External Affairs, and so we are going to get them a full license.
Okay. What is the IP?
It's approval in principle. That means a pre-approval already. So the last phase for the formalities is just left.
Okay.
So we already have given the bank guarantee, which we call the BG,
Okay.
for to get to this. And it's of course, since it's a government thing, so it takes time. But this AIP itself, it's that
isn't a whole that you can do it. So कि जैसा कि आप सबने सुना, ये एक जर्मन रजिस्टर्ड कंपनी है जिनके पास एथिकल रिक्रूटमेंट लाइसेंस है। उसके साथ साथ इनके पास AIP भी है, जो कि अप्रूवल इन प्रिंसिपल होता है गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया की तरफ से। तो ये एक बहुत ही हाई ट्रस्टेड कंपनी है जिसके थ्रू आप अपनी जर्मनी की जर्नी स्टार्ट कर सकते हैं। सबसे बड़ी बात है, नर्सेस के लिए ये कम्प्लीटली फ्री ऑफ कॉस्ट है। हाँ जी, बिल्कुल फ्री ऑफ कॉस्ट है इनकी सर्विसेज। और सैलरी रेंज आपने सुनी ली है, ऑलमोस्ट 2 लाख रुपए पर मंथ से शुरू होती है। इसके लिए आपको करना क्या है, अगर आप ऑलरेडी एक नर्स हैं या नर्सिंग का प्रोग्राम करना है, आपको साथ में जर्मन लैंग्वेज स्टार्ट कर देनी है सीखना, जिसके लिए इनका ऑफिस नोएडा में है जो ऑलरेडी आपकी हेल्प कर रहा है। उसके अलावा अगर आपको गैग सेंटर जो नोएडा में है वहाँ जा सकते हैं, या अगर आप प्रयागराज या उसके आसपास की जगह के हैं तो मेरा ऑफिस खुद प्रयागराज में है, मेडिकल चौराहे के पास। हमारा कंपनी का नाम माई एडमिशन कार्ड है। थैंक यू। So one message from your side we need for our audience. What kind of a message do you want to give our?
I'll say that opportunity is already knocking at your door and you should grab it. Soon you lose that opportunity. Everybody knows that Germany is picking up. Germany needs you. And if you have the skills, we are happy to give you the services. So as a gag, from my partner German office and of course from the India office, we rest assured to give you the services in a very ethical way. So come, Germany is waiting for you.
Thank you. Thank you, Nishu madam. The same goes for you, Sarina. What's your message or an advice to the student? Because you are from Germany, you live in Germany, you know about the country, the weather and everything. What is a single liner advice you want to give to a student or an Ausbildung candidate who is traveling from India to Germany?
Yeah, exactly. We have a lot of experience already with bringing people to Germany. We know about all the process and we are actually there in Germany. We have our office there. I'm there. My team is there. So we will guide you in any way possible that you need. And your job is to focus on the language part and then we can assist you further.
Leave rest to you.
That's where our expertise is in. Yeah.
Okay, great. So thanks a lot everyone today. Thanks Mr. Rakesh, Nishu, Mahendra and Sarina Madam, for coming here and guiding the student. Thank you.
So thank you so much, everyone here. It has been lovely to be in your studios. I would highly recommend my admission card team to be subscribed by you, and they are a very professional team which could help you with all opportunities that we have in Germany, whether it is Ausbildung or any kind of jobs for the skilled professional that we are looking for in Germany.
And we would like to invite to Prayagraj for the event which is organized by My Admission Card, and GAC is also participating on that.
Yeah, so come and see us in Prayagraj in April.
Thank you.